How's it? Today I'd like to speak about drugs. Yeah, drugs. That evil D word, the thing that's destroying our society, destroying families, usurping our kids, destroying work ethic, getting people to lose jobs, lose hopelessness, depression, anxiety, breakups, relationships. It's destroying us. They are. And no one's doing enough about them. No, is anyone doing anything constructive about them? And I'm not talking recreational drugs, cannabis, marijuana, even coke, ecstasy. Yeah, sure, there's some bad buggers out there, aren't there? But at least with recreational drugs, the people that are doing them know basically what they're doing. They're going there to get out of their trees and have a jaw. But pharmaceuticals for mental illness, my God, don't you love that term? They are turning around and people are going there for help. They're turning to them because they're just losing the plot. And they're saying, well, don't worry. We'll say, so how are you feeling? No, I'm feeling anxious, I'm desiring the whole thing. And they're giving them a solution in a bottle in 10 minutes. They don't find out what their life's about, what's happened in their life, what their crisis. Don't worry, you'll feel much better. Boom, and off we go, and we feel much better. And then our kids, we're doing it to our kids. We take our kids and you take your kids to school and no, they need, what's that stuff called? Ritalin. Everyone needs Ritalin. And people don't think, they told me when my kid must go onto Ritalin when I took him to school. And I didn't, because he was running around acting normal like a normal bloody little 8-year-old or 6-year-old kid does. But all the other kids in class were like stern, man. They were like so cool. That's not the normal state of children. This normal state of children is friggin' naughty. This situation of all these good kids sitting at their computers and like working, that's not normal, man. We're losing the plot. And we grow up and we do that. Why? Because kids do it as well. And that's why we want them to do this. And they're so good because they don't make a noise. They sit and play computer games and land up in virtual worlds and wonder why they don't relate, because their parents don't relate, because they keyboards all the time and we're on our phones all the time. And then when we have problems, we turn to the professionals, the people, and we tell them our stories. But we know our stories, and surely we should try and fix them at home first. Talk it out, because the pill doesn't fix it. That just camouflage. It pours a little bit of custard over shit, you know what I mean? It doesn't solve the problem. The problem has to be solved at home. You've got to find the root of the problem and address them. Forgive and forget? No, I don't believe in forgive and forget. Don't take it and turn it into hate. But how do you define forgive, and how do you define forget? No, forget, someone hurts me. I'm not going to forget. Forgive? Well, what does it mean? Am I going to go all gooey and like, oh man, like I've forgiven you? No, fuck, okay, I'll watch you again the next time. Yeah, it's okay, it can pass, but it's not bloody, it's like all now bloody zen. We turn, and what's happening is with the medical profession, it's been classified so cleverly that people that are having problems as mentally ill. How can that be? Someone turns around and acts slightly bizarre because they're having a cuck in their life and now they're sick in the fucking head? It's insane. People don't get mentally ill like that. Yeah, there are a couple of Looney Tunes, I'm sure there are. The same as there are a couple of people that are physically disabled and everything. But just because a person loses it and then they put them onto Prozac and they go, I know someone whose whole life was screwed up because of Prozac, her whole life. And she didn't even know it. She was looking for the reasons of the whole thing and to turn it on. And when you looked closely, the shit started hitting the fan. I know people that their whole lives only started falling apart after they started turning to antidepressants and stabilizers and then anxiety and things. Instead of saying, fuck, I'm pissed off, man. Life is giving me a bitch. Fuck, I need to do something, man. We don't. And there's someone to talk to, that you can talk to, that listens and knows and feels your pain or can empathize with pain. That's what it needs. It doesn't need 10 minutes in a doctor's room to give you a pill and then like a couple of hours, man, like telling, so what do you think? How did it make you feel? Fuck, like shit, babes. You know? No, these drugs are crazy, man, and we framed them as mental illness and thing. Mental wellness, I'll go with that. Mental wellness, I'm going with this. But the situation of saying that we are mentally ill, and then we go to clinics for a week or two. Like we're going to go sit in a thing where we discuss the problems and throw them around and justify, yeah, no, we're mentally fucked, you know. And then we turn around, we're going to come out, boom, and it's all going to be great when we drop back into the real world. We think, Jesus, this is not what we discussed in the loony bin. I don't know, it's crazy. I just see I don't see it, I don't see it. I think we need to address our problems. We have to move forward with our problems. We have to face our problems fearlessly. And not let them frame us or form us, but look at them and address them and learn from our problems and work out what we did wrong and make sure we don't do that again. That's what we need to do. And bring love to the party, man. Not fear and trying to classify into boxes. It's love and fearlessness. That is where stability and sense and happiness lies, I think.